I'm a hot mess, guys. I'm sorry. I needed to film a intro video real quick for my reading vlog that I need to get up tonight or tomorrow. I need to get it all edited, but I needed an intro and outro, so you get me without makeup. I'm fixing to do my walk, and then I'm gonna hit the shower and all that. But I wanted to get in this video before I got all hot and sweaty. Hey y'all, it's Jen. Welcome to my channel, Ifra's Inklings, and this is my first reading vlog ever. This is for the week of July 1st through July 8th, and I hope you enjoy it. So I thought I would try doing a little bit of vlogging this week, doing a reading vlog for an arc that I'm reading. It actually came out June 18th, so I'm a little bit behind on reading it, but some other obligations and stuff got in the way. But I am reading Awakened by James Murray with Darren Wearmouth, I'm not sure. But what this is about, I'm just going to read the back of the book here for you. It says, after years of waiting, New York's newest subway line is finally ready, an express train that connects the city with the burgeoning communities across the Hudson River. The shining jewel of this state-of-the-art line is a breathtaking visitors platform beneath the river. Major dignitaries, including New York City's mayor and the President of the United States, are in attendance for the inaugural run as the first train slowly pulls in. Under the station's bright ceiling lights, the shiny silver car gleams, but as the train comes closer into view, a far different scene becomes visible. All the train's cars are empty. All the cars' interiors are drenched in blood. As the chaos descends, all those in the pavilion scramble to get out, but the horror is only beginning. The sickly sweet smell of methane fills the air. The structure begins to flood. For those who don't drown, choke, or spark an explosion, another terrifying danger awaits. The thing that killed all of those people on the train. It's out there, and it's coming. There's something living beneath New York City, and it's not happy to be woken up. So normally I don't do horror, as y'all know, because I've talked about it multiple times here on the channel. But this one really sounded intriguing. I love New York City. So I thought I would give it a chance. And I've got to tell you, I'm 60 pages in, as you can see. And I am loving this book. I just started it. Well, I started like the first chapter last night before I went to bed. And then I've read the rest of it today so far. And I'm going to continue reading it tonight and see how far I get. I think I'm on chapter 10 is what this equates to. Yeah, I'm fixing to start chapter 10. And I'm really enjoying it, y'all. The characters are very fleshed out. Like, they're very believable. Like, I can really sincerely picture the New York mayor acting the way that this character is in here, or the President of the United States acting this way, or Secret Service. All of the other characters in here, there's a lot of them, obviously. There's about 60, there were 65 people on the initial train run, and then there were probably 200 people in the pavilion waiting for this inaugural run. And so there's a lot of characters in here, but they're all very believable. And of course, the main ones are obviously easy to identify and relate to. Very interesting so far. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it. There are some gross parts, and there's a little bit of scary, a little bit of horror. I mean, it starts right out of the gate. The first chapter, you have a construction worker that gets murdered. So it's very interesting so far, and like I said, very intriguing, and I just really want to keep reading it and reading it and reading it to find out what happens. So I will check back here in a little bit, probably right before I go to bed, I don't know how this vlog thing is going to work, but today is January. No, not January. It's July 2nd, so it's the Monday of the first week of July, and so I thought I would give this kind of vlog thing a shot. We'll see how it works out and if I stick with it. All right, I will check back in with y'all later. Bye. Okay, so I am back. It is about 8:45. I'm getting ready to walk on my treadmill. I've read a few more pages of The Awakened, but because I'm fixing it on the treadmill, I do have it here with me. And let me show you my setup for my treadmill here. I'll just turn around. It is in my living room, but I've got this board across it so that I can set a book on it or whatever. But I am not going to read my book tonight. I'm going to listen to an audiobook because I'm doing a buddy read with This Unicorn Reads and the book pusher, Stephanie and Maddie, and we're reading the Poppy Wars, and the buddy read started yesterday, but I haven't read anything yet in it. So I just got the audiobook today, and so I'm going to start that while I'm on my treadmill. I'll do about 30 to 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. I want to do 2 miles on my treadmill. And that's something else I wanted to mention. A lot of people question how readers, how readers get anything done, you know, how they read so much, especially this is like, I've already completed like 55 books for the year. And, you know, so how do we get all this reading done and still have a life, or get other things done? And of course, I've done some adulting today. I did dishes, and I've got to do some laundry later on, and I've got to edit a video to get it uploaded for tomorrow. It should have been up today, but whatever. But audiobooks is how we do it, or how I do it anyway. So I'm going to make my walk on my treadmill a little bit more enjoyable by listening to this audiobook. It's like a 19-hour audiobook, so I'll be listening to it for a while, but it's also supposed to be very controversial and have a lot of triggering episodes in it. It's not a very pleasant book from what I understand, so it'll be interesting. But I'm really excited about reading it. It's one I've wanted to read, and so I'm excited to have this buddy read along with it. So I'm going to end this. I'm going to get my workout done, which I'm not excited about. But this is, if you've been following along on my Instagram, you know that I've been doing a mile a day. And I am now increasing that to 1.5 miles for July. And I'm also starting 200 miles in 100 days, so starting July 1 through, I think it's October 8th or 9th or something like that. I hope to get 200 miles in 100 days. So that works out to like 2 miles a day, and yesterday I only did 1.5 miles. But this will be my 34th day in a row to get my workout in, and I'm can't let my streak end. So we're gonna get busy and get walking and listening to the Poppy Wars. I don't know, I haven't started it yet at all, so I will update you in a little while, and maybe tomorrow, and let you know what I thought so far. Bye. So this is day 2. It's Tuesday. Oh, it is Tuesday, July 3rd. And yes, I'm laying down in the floor of my office. I just finished walking the track. It is like 103 degrees outside. That's heat index. I think it's only like 80 degrees. But with the humidity being like stupid high, it's hot. And also, the air quality sucks really bad right now. So I can't breathe, but I'm really hot. I only did 1.75 miles, because it was so hot out there and I just was having a hard time breathing, even though I did my inhaler before I went out. But I'm now 9% through the Poppy Wars, and I'm really liking this book. It's interesting, it's intriguing, and I can't wait to see where it goes from here. We've just gotten just a little bit of information from the main character, and so I'm really enjoying it. I'm also editing a booktube video. As soon as I get up off here, I'll finish that. It's my bullet journal, July Playing With Me. And then I'm going to edit a tag video so I can get both of those up tonight. And then I'm going to do some packing. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to turn the camera. We are packing. And it is my responsibility to pack up the office because I'm the one that's here. And we move July 23rd, so I have to have everything done before then. Huh. I thought I was the only one here, but that door just shut, so I'm hoping that is was just the wind, because that door doesn't shut good all the way. So that's a little crazy, otherwise someone probably just heard me filming this video. That's exciting. But I'm going to get up and finish what I'm doing, eat some lunch here in a little bit, and that's it. I'll check in later with you. Bye. So it is now, I guess, officially 4th of July, Wednesday morning. It's like 1:40 a.m. I have not read any more of Awakened. The actual physical book. I just never got around to it today. I plan on doing a lot of reading tomorrow in it. I am now at 21% of the audiobook for the Poppy War, and it is really good. I think it's probably going to end up being one of my favorite books of the year this year. 21%, it's somewhere around chapter 6. I still have 15 hours of this audiobook to go. This thing is long, but it's very engaging, and the characters are amazing. I really, really love the main character. I can't remember what her name is, but I really like her, and I like one of the side characters as well, quite a bit. So I'm really interested to see where this is going. I am going to do a little reading on my Kindle before I go to bed or go to sleep, because I'm already in bed. I am currently reading what am I reading? The Beauty That Remains by Ashley Woodfolk. I am at 36% of it. I did get this as an e-arc from, I believe, NetGalley. It came out in April, so I'm a little behind. But I'm enjoying it. It's just really hard read because it's a lot about grief. And there's 4 main characters that it switches between, and they've all lost somebody young, because this is a young adult contemporary novel. So it's just hard to read, emotionally hard to read. So, but I'm really enjoying it. I need to get through it, so I'm going to do a little bit of reading on my Kindle in bed before I go to sleep tonight. I will check back in with y'all tomorrow. I'm definitely going to do some filming tomorrow, and then a lot of reading. My niece stayed with my grandma tonight, so she could hang out with them and do some running around since I'm off tomorrow. And I don't want to get out of my neighborhood because with it being 4th of July, I live outside city limits, so it turns into a war zone out here, and I will be dodging fireworks if I try to leave my house tomorrow. It's awful. So awful. I'll see if I can get some good clips of it right about the time that the big stuff starts. Because I'm telling you, my neighbors buy out the tent. I think they spend like 3 months of paycheck on fireworks, and not just one house, but like 17 of them around me. It is awful. So yeah, filming tomorrow, doing some editing, and reading. That is how I'm going to spend my 4th of July. So I will check back in with y'all later. Bye. So I am not able to read right now. Haven't read anything all day. I've filmed a couple of videos for the channel, but it is 4th of July and my neighborhood sounds like a war zone. And so I'm sitting in my front yard enjoying the show. And yeah, so there's that. I will try and insert some clips of my neighbors shooting off fireworks and what it looks like in my neighborhood right now. And you can see, can't see that. That is my neighbors right across the street right now, shooting off fireworks. It's lighting me up, but you can hear this. You can tell that there's no way, there's no reading or watching videos or anything's getting done tonight. So I'm just, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. So it is July 7th now, and I think the last update was on July 4th. I didn't read anything that day. I did do some recording of videos. I didn't do any reading or listening to my audiobooks on Thursday, and I didn't do any reading or listening to audiobooks on Friday. So today's Saturday. It is like 9:45 at night, and I've read a little bit more of Awakened. Got it right here with me. I'm on page 80, and it is, I'm still loving it. I didn't think I would love it as much as I do, but I really do like it. I can't wait to see what happens next, and so I'm going to get back to reading, and I'll check back in with you later. There's just not a lot to update. I'm failing pretty hard on my reading this week, and so that makes for a very boring reading vlog, I'm afraid. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more read, and I'll be able to check in with you a little bit later. So it is Monday, July 9th, and it is just before 1 o'clock. I am in my office at work, and I just wanted to do a quick update because I did not update before I went to bed last night on Sunday, and I want to get this reading vlog done. But I haven't finished a book this week. I know, that's awful. I am at 34% of the Poppy Wars, and I'm really loving it. That is somewhere around chapter 9, according to my audio book thing. I'm really, really loving this book, and the action is starting to pick up. We have now entered the second year of the school, and it's getting interesting, and I can't wait to see what this lore master is all about. And then I did a little bit more reading in The Beauty That Remains on my Kindle. I'm at 40%. I read quite a bit last night in bed because I couldn't sleep at all. And it's still hard. We're still grieving. We're doing a lot of grieving in this one. And I suck at holding this camera, and I'm sorry. But I'm really enjoying it. It's starting to pick up. I think we're getting to the point where the different 4 different characters are all going to come around and start interacting with each other. I think we're getting to that point. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm enjoying it, but it's hard to read because it's all about grief. And then I'm still reading The Awakened. I'm on page 85, which starts chapter 14, and this one is where the action starts picking up as well. They've just figured out that they're not under a terrorist attack, that it is actually some kind of weird creatures that are attacking them, and everybody is freaking out, obviously. So I can't wait to dive into that. I think it's really going to start picking up from here as well, but it has been a pretty fast-paced book. It's been a little bit easier to read. It is a horror novel, but it takes place in New York, in a subway, and with magical fictional creature things. And so as far as it being a horror, it's not one that is actually terrifying and difficult for me to read, and scaring me, because it doesn't take place in the real world or in a realistic setting. I mean, it does in a realistic setting, but there's not a subway around here. I'm not in New York, so I don't have to worry about that. But that is it for this reading vlog. If you've enjoyed this, let me know what you think of it. That wraps up reading vlog number 1. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be notified of more content from me. I am hoping to do this weekly. We'll see how that works out for me. And until next time, bye.